So I'm sure people are sick of listening to me again, but you know what? I really feel like I need to do this reaction because it's important to me. And I know, oh geez, there goes my dogs. Hold on. I know that there's people in this community that just have this huge hate for me talking about recovery and yada yada, but I'm going to do this reaction and explain to you why it is important to me. So, here we go. And let me tell you why it's important to me. Hey, Darcy. Hey, B-Fergs. So hey, Miss Leah, let me go back and explain to you guys why I'm doing this little reaction, because recovery is important to my life. Have I relapsed? Yes, I own that 100%. I am not in denial. In this little live here, upload here, people are talking about how I'm in denial and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not in denial. I'm owning what I do. I own the things that I say. I own the things that I do, and I acknowledge them. I try to do better every day. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I relapse. You know, it's a part of addiction. Not everybody can just get clean and stay clean. I'm definitely not one of those people. Hey, 50 Shades. Hey, Mary. This was back from October 22nd. Okay. And I missed this video. Like I said, I don't watch Corrie. I don't watch her, but she's had my name in her mouth for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. And, you know, as I go back and watch these little videos about me, it makes me upset because she claims that I'm insulting people that are in recovery. Let's just watch. Let's just listen.
Oh my god, I have to make another one. Smudging, I don't know why, because I never watched this person, but I'm watching it. Sarah's stream from the other morning with her, Steph, J.A., and Trish.
Leia, no.
They're insane. So Sarah's like obsessed.
Okay, so I'm obsessed, yet you're the one that makes continuous videos of people every single day. You can't even like go pee before you get out of bed and you're making a video about someone. How does that make sense? How am I obsessed, but you're the one that does videos on all the people you don't like? And I'm sorry, chat, I can't really see you guys just yet. Okay, here we go. Top Cop, hello. Darcy, good to see you again. I smell bullshit. It's on Corrie's channel. You know, the good old Corrie. Yes, I really got time today, Trisha. Boy, I've got time for the next fucking year as long as she keeps mentioning me. Boy, howdy. And if people want to come in here and listen, cool. If I only get 5 people in here, cool. I'm just going to get my point across. I don't care how many people's watching, but I'm going to stand firm on what I believe in. Hey, Derry D, I'm going to stand firm on things that I think are right. Now, did I go a little hard on Corrie the first time I went live this morning? I did. And, you know, I said some things that I shouldn't have. Look at this, Corrie. At least I have the balls to say I'm sorry for some of the things that I said. Now, that's a woman. All right. So, let's continue.
Shit. And then Sarah's like, it's just like dragging someone for their addiction and recovery. Blah, blah, blah. Don't drag me for my addiction and recovery when you claim you're in recovery when you're sitting in a bar. Why doesn't this broad get it? Why? Can someone please explain?
No, Corrie, why don't you get it?
Explain it to me. You're not in recovery.
Okay, I'm not in recovery? Guess what, Corrie? I'm sober today. I was sober yesterday. I was sober last week and the week before that. How did I get that? Because I go to AA meetings and NA meetings. Actually, my husband likes the AA meetings. I'm more into the NA meetings because I can relate better to people that go to those NA meetings, okay? I can't relate to people that go to AA because I'm not an alcoholic. I can't stand up and say, "Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm an alcoholic." I can go to an NA meeting and say, "Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm a drug addict." I have no shame in talking about recovery. And guess what, Corrie? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've given me the initiative to talk more about recovery because I know you don't want me to. And I'm going to. You can't stop me.
Please stop talking. Okay. Laura doesn't go on and on and on about how she's in recovery. Laura says,
okay, do you see how she talks about Laura all the time and how she defends Laura? This is Corrie trying to get me and Laura into a fight again, okay? This is what she does, just like she tried to do with her earlier video, trying to say that, trying to include me and Randy in some shit about Witty Widow when I have never said anything derogatory to Witty Widow.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. I feel like I did it. I grew up, I grew out of it, and I moved on with my life.
Okay, Corrie, that's the problem. When you're an actual addict, it's not about growing up, okay? Moving on with your life. Go out there and ask any drug addict right now if they can just stop so they can move on with their life and grow up. 99.99% of them will say no because they are addicted. There's some people that can quit, and kudos to them. Kudos to the ones that can just up and quit when they want. I wish I could have been one of them, but I'm not. There are people that relapse every single day. Just because you are simple-minded and see things one certain way doesn't mean that other people see it that way, Corrie. Relapse is part of addiction. It happens.
Okay, she didn't even get drunk. Right? Like people like you who call having a drink and then at the same time, you're drunk.
Okay, Corrie, let me explain something to you. Laura started in on me first. Okay? She made a whole community post that was complete bunk about me. And I responded. So you need to get your facts straight. Quit telling lies. Quit telling things the way you want people to see them. There's a correct timeline, and I'm telling it now. Laura was the one that started talking about my recovery and about me getting drunk or whatever. I responded.
But you're in recovery, and you brag about this recovery all the fucking time. All the time. Shut up.
No, I will not shut up, and let me tell you why, Corrie. There are people that go into AA meetings, NA meetings drunk, and you know what we do? We welcome them with open arms. We will sit there with them. We will even go home with them to help talk to them. We will ask them if we can be their sponsors. We are actually there for people that are struggling. You know, the first time I relapsed when I walked into that NA meeting, people didn't shame me for admitting that I had relapsed. And I was petrified to walk in there. In my mind, I was thinking, you know what? They're going to make fun of me because that's what the addiction does. I thought that they was going to make fun of me for relapsing. So I walk in there and I say, "Hi, my name is Sarah and I've relapsed." Everybody in there came and gave me a hug and said, "It's going to be okay. We'll get through this together." Corrie, I have a wonderful sponsor right now that's helped keep me on my toes and on the right path this time.
What don't What don't you get? You don't get to drink. Okay? You're the one who's blah, 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 recovery, blah, blah. Don't talk about addicts. Don't talk about addiction. Blah, blah. Everyone who's an addict.
I have never told anyone to not talk about recovery or addiction. I think it is healthy for people to talk about it if they choose to. I think it is helpful for people talk about that. I really do. It's actually helped me. Now, have I had people come at me and make fun of me for it? Yes. That's what I get for bringing that onto YouTube. And I'm fine with that. If people want to make fun of me for that, so be it, Corrie. It doesn't bother me. I know who I am. I know that I've relapsed. I know that I used to be a junkie. I hope to God I never have to live through any of that shit again, because I don't want to ruin the things that I have that are beautiful in my life today. It's not like I relapsed and kept using drugs every single day. No, I would take a couple Xanax and get fucked up. And then my addicted mind said, oh, let's go live. It's not like I continued doing that, Corrie.
Deserves all the love, and people who've been through years and years of abuse deserve none of it. Blah, blah, blah.
I have never said that. I have never said that people that have gone through abuse. You are so twisted, Corrie. I think if people, okay, let me make a for instance. There's a girl in this community, and I can't post her link in here, but her name is I Am Dina. And you have no idea how many people she has actually helped when it comes to abuse, domestic abuse. She's on TikTok and has had millions, just in the past couple weeks, millions of views on her TikTok. And she's had a plethora of people come to her and say, wow, thank you. You have really helped me. That's why people do it. And Corrie, I know that you think that I'm just some piece of shit and you think I'm stupid, this or that, but you don't know the people that I've talked to behind the scenes when it comes to recovery and addiction and things that they're going through in their life that relates to me. I have people say, you know what, Sarah, your story is my story to a T. And me and that person or people, we help one another by talking about it. Because we're sharing our pain. We're letting it out, not having to hold on to it. Just to fester and grow. Because that keeps us sick. Talking about it is what helps heal.
It's totally okay to drag someone's abuse, right? Just not their addiction and recovery.
Garfield, thank you. Welcome to the Enlightened. Because we're, oh my good gosh. $49.99. Thank you so much. Sarah, I am listening in. I have a close friend whose son struggles. I'm always looking for understanding and possible insight that is helpful for them. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You know, sometimes I like to talk about recovery because it does help other people. There's some people out there that don't know what recovery is. And by me talking about it, helps give insight to those that are still struggling, not knowing where to go. Corrie, did you know that my husband alone has helped people get into treatment centers just from YouTube? Did you know that, or do you not care? You'll probably call me a liar. Just like someone in your chat was calling me a liar, saying that I never helped my husband pass out Narcan. How ignorant of you to say something like that. And why would I lie about something like that? We have helped a lot of people. And I don't need to boast or to brag on this, but for people to sit there and lie on me, that's what gets to me. And for people like you to tell me that I don't have the right to talk about addiction because I relapsed is preposterous. Hey, Green Butterfly, how are you? Hey, Jennifer Lynn. Yes, you're right. Green Butterfly, she is. Green Butterfly's been around for a long time. She knows.
You don't get it, okay? You break. Laura doesn't. She's living a life.
She's living a life, huh? You know what? If Laura thinks that she's living a life, rock on with that life, Laura. Guess what? I'm living a life too. I'm living a life with my son. He's getting ready to go to college next year. I'm not going to elaborate on where, and I'm not going to elaborate on the wonderful things that's getting ready to happen for him. But my life right here today is meant to make him a wonderful, outstanding member of society. It's for me to teach him to become a better person than I am, or that his father was, or this one or that one. Now, did my relapse help that? No. But guess what? My daughter's in college. She's going to be a drug counselor because she wants to help people like me. She's lived through it. She understands. And I guarantee you, my daughter will make one of the best counselors out there, because not only is she going to have textbook knowledge, she's going to have the knowledge from what she's seen her mother go through.
She's normal, okay? You're not normal. You use all the drugs. Okay.
Do I use all the drugs, Corrie? Do I use all the drugs? Were you here when I relapsed? Do you know what I did? No, you have no clue. You just want to paint a picture to where Sarah looks so bad because she uses all the drugs. All of them. She's just such a junkie. Right, Corrie? You have no idea what I used. Not a clue. Then you got the perp over there saying that I was shoving needles in my arm. I haven't used a damn needle in over 7 years.
Expect people to kiss your ass for it.
No, I don't expect anyone to kiss my ass.
Brag about recovery. What you need.
I don't brag about recovery. I talk about it because it's a topic that I enjoy talking about. It's a topic that means something near and dear to my heart. It's a topic that needs to be talked about more, because I don't know if you've noticed, Corrie, but since this whole pandemic has happened, there's been more lives lost to addiction. More people have become addicts because of this pandemic. More relapses have happened in the past year. I don't know the statistics. My husband does, and he can't come over here right now because he's working on his laptop trying to make a living. Go figure.
To do is never ever break about recovery.
Right. Can come and talk about their experiences. I'm speaking for myself. You know, maybe there's a few little things that is really hard for me to get over, but for the most part, I have forgiven myself. And guess what? Being in recovery helped me forgive myself, so I don't have any more shame, so I can freely talk about these things.
That's why people drag you specifically, because you talk about this stuff all the time, yet you're still using.
Corrie, you do not know that I am still using. You have no clue. You just want to put that out there so people can laugh and make fun about it. You have no idea what goes on outside of my YouTube life. You have no idea what I do, where I go, who I try to help, who I spend my time with. You have no idea. You only know what you've heard here online. There's been a few times that, yes, people have heard me inebriated. Yes. But I'm not constantly inebriated.
Okay, now I get that you want a support system and you want a bunch of people who are recovered, like my friend that I
A support system? No, I want to have friends that like me for who I am. Corrie, I want to have friends that have mutual things in common with me. Corrie.
cared about. Right, but she doesn't care about children, so whatever. Okay. Who is recovered?
You know what? Ufta. Okay, sorry. He was an honor student and so bright and ambitious. You know what? That's the thing. Addiction has nothing to do with intelligence. I have known, Brandon has known doctors, lawyers, police officers that have come into AA and NA that are addicts. It doesn't matter how smart you are or how stupid you are. It's a disease. The disease of addiction doesn't care anything about you. Understand that, Corrie. Just because you was able to drop smoking or to stop doing this or that does not mean that goes for everyone else. That's your experience and your experience only. Hey, Bluebird, I love you bunches.
To come and give you kudos for constantly breaking your recovery.
Nobody has given me kudos for breaking my recovery, okay? In fact, I've had a lot of people come to me and that gave me tough love behind the scenes. Sorry it wasn't done on YouTube for you to make fun of. But I had a lot of people come to me and say, look, Sarah, you know what? If you continue to use, we can't have you around. You know what, Sarah? You need tough love, because unless you have that tough love, you're going to keep doing the same patterns, the same behaviors. You're going to continue using.
Even though that's all you can talk about is addiction. If you stop talking about it and start talking about your kids or your husband or your life.
I don't want to talk about my kids, Corrie. And let me explain why I don't want to talk about my kids. Because there's swatting that's going on in this community. Okay? CPS is getting called in this community. That's why I will not talk about my kids.
For your, I don't know, time at the gym or anything other than Laura and addiction and recovery, because you're not in recovery. You are not. Stop saying that.
So, Corrie, can you go and tell my sponsor that I am not in recovery? So every time that I go to a meeting, I'm not in recovery? Huh.
It's very offensive to people who are. Okay?
No, it's offensive to people that don't like me that go and tell you that it's offensive.
Even trying. You just want attention, and that's all it's about.
No, it's not about attention. It's about talking about something that, like I said earlier, it's close to my heart. It's something that I care about. I care about any addict that is out there. I'm one of those people that would give you the shirt off of my back if you didn't have anything to wear. I'd give you the last dollar in my pocket. I would go buy you food. How many times have I helped homeless people? You don't know who I am outside of here, Corrie. You have no idea what we do.
Okay, it's a whole different issue inside your head. It's not even about addiction. Okay,
Wow.
I don't know what
Thank you for that, because I am definitely not going to stop bringing it here. I'm in fact going to talk about it more. And you know what? I thank my recovery. We will talk about the 12 steps. We will talk about our journeys in life when it comes to addiction and how it can maybe possibly help. You have no right to tell me what I can and cannot talk about, okay? This is my platform. If you don't like it, Corrie, you don't have to watch.
Being drunk and dragging Laura for having a drink. When she doesn't talk every single
Like I said, Corrie, no. Laura brought me up first, and I replied back by saying, how can you tell me about recovery and how you're quote unquote recovered as you're sitting there in a bar drinking? That's what I said, verbatim.
about addiction and recovery. And her channel is not about addiction and recovery.
Good for her. I know that her channels aren't about addiction and recovery. So why in the frick did she have to make a community post about me and my recovery? Why did she have to do those little videos about recovery? Oh, that's right, because her friends say Robbie. Laura never cared about my recovery. She never cared about my relapse.
When she didn't lose her husband, his job, and his, respect within the community, right?
Okay, so who lost a husband and respect? What?
None of this stuff. And you're talking about shit when you talk about Laura and drugs from 20 years ago. Meanwhile, you're drunk out of your fucking mind on something to boot.
Yeah, I did do that. I did. I came on here inebriated. I deserve what I got from that because those were my actions. I hit the live button. If people are going to make fun of me, they pretty much had that right because I came on here inebriated. I understand that. I hold myself accountable for that. Okay? I'm not in denial with that.
You're constantly making excuses.
I do not make excuses. In fact, I have always been upfront and honest. Lies keep you sick. You know what? I have always told the truth. Even if it puts me in a bad light, I will always tell the truth. I learned that in recovery. Because again, lies keep us sick.
For breaking your own recovery, which you are not in. Like, don't even bother.
Corrie, do you even know what recovery is? Do you? Because you keep
counting the days. Okay, I don't understand how you consider yourself in recovery at all. I don't understand how you consider yourself in recovery at all. So you stop some drugs and still do others. So okay, I don't drink anymore. You know why? Because I just grew up. I woke up one day and I was like, I don't want to drink anymore. Just like I woke up.
You know what? Kudos to you for being able to do that, Corrie. That's your story. That's not everyone else's story. It sure as hell wasn't my story. Okay? I was sober almost 7 years. I relapsed. It happens. I'm not going to sit and dwell on it. I'm going to look forward to tomorrow and pray to God that I can be sober tomorrow and do the best I can with today. That's all I have. I'm not going to sit and dwell on the fact that I relapsed. It happens. Move on.
And that's just what I did, right? It's just not me now. I'm a little bit older, okay? I do smoke weed, just like you do. I would never claim to be in any kind of recovery because...
Oh, hey, guess what, Corrie? I don't smoke weed anymore. There you go. I don't. A few weeks ago when I decided to turn this all over and try to start again, this time I decided that I'm not going to smoke weed. I'm not doing nothing. Now, I did stated me by saying that I murdered my husband. Let that sink in. You said that I murdered my husband. How dare you?
Because I would never claim to be any kind of an addict in the first place.
I'm the last TNT wants to come up. Sorry, it's hard to look at chat when I'm over on. Does TNT want to come up? I'm sorry. All I'm going to say is
what you can do is have like groups with people who do keep relapsing and stay away from people who are in recovery.
What do you think NA and AA is, Corrie? Holy bejeebus. That's what NA and AA is all about. Keep coming back. Just because you relapse does not mean that you don't have the right to go, or that you're going to be shunned from NA and AA. People are understanding, and I know that you don't know anything about that, dude. You know nothing about addiction, you know nothing about recovery, and you know nothing about relapse and what it does to the brain or what it does to the person. You don't get that because you're so simple-minded, you can only see things your way.
Okay? Hang out with your gross friends who all think they're high and mighty, right? Like the ones that you were and drag the fuck out of people on the regular. But
I don't
you don't get to
go to
preach recovery
somebody
while you're drinking and then drag Laura. Like she preaches it herself.
You know what? You need to grow up. Wouldn't even I not my internet. I don't have Wi-Fi right now. And I'm not going to sit here and dry beg or beg for money like Corrie thinks. Everybody struggles, Corrie. Whether it be from addiction, whether it be from this or that. I do have a life. I will tell you that right now. I have a life. My life outside of YouTube is good. I am married to my best friend. I have little dogs that I absolutely love. I have friends. I don't wish cancer on people. I don't wish for people to die, and I damn sure don't wish cancer on children like you have. I have never in my life been talked to like you have talked about me. Never. The things you have said about me. You want to call everybody else trash? Guess what, Corrie? You're trash. Because only trash would wish cancer on someone. You sat there and said, Hello Starlight deserves to be raped by 6 black men. Did you forget that? You're supposed to be a survivor, right? Someone. Hey, Tawny T. Never in my life have I ever seen anyone like you, Corrie. And I hope to God that I never encounter anyone like you. You have to be so miserable within your own life to talk that way about people. And it's sad. It's really sad. I basically pity you. You have never come onto this platform and had anything positive to say about anyone. All you have done is trash people, trash their lives. Look at the things that you have said about Randy's children. Let me see if I got that clip. Hold on. I do have this clip.
That's why Sarah likes Randy so much, because Randy murdered her husband too, right? Except for you guys actually murdered your husbands and Woody didn't. Her husband's died in a car accident and then by cancer. But you two, you actually murdered your husbands, right? Yeah. I hope you both get cancer.
You hope that we get cancer. Corrie, I don't wish cancer on you. I don't. But I do know for a fact, just by the way you talk to people and the things you say to them, that you live a miserable existence on this earth. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't say anything like that. You wouldn't talk to people that way. You wouldn't degrade people that way. You're disgusting, Corrie. And I hope more people begin to see it. I hope they realize and come to the realization that you are not a good person. You're right, Tawny T. That Corrie has a black cloud surrounding her. Truly horrible soul. She does. Her aura is dark. Her soul, there is no soul. She has no soul. Nobody. Oh, and help me make this make sense. How are you, this big representative for St. Jude's, yet you're wishing cancer on our children? You're right, Kathy. I think she does. I think she loves negative attention. Any attention is better than none. That's sad, Corrie. I hope one day you can find peace within you. I hope one day you can learn to love people. I hope one day you can be there for someone that's truly in need instead of sabotaging that relationship. What you did to Bailey Vext was wrong. She was a good friend to you, and you sabotaged that friendship all because she was in my chat. You came and stalked my chat and seen that she was in there. And you have treated her like crap ever since. In fact, you said that you tweeted her comments to Team YouTube on Twitter. Like they're going to do anything over a comment? I hope and pray Bailey starts going live, because you know why? She's a beautiful person. She has a whole lot to offer. So I think that about wraps it up for the day. I wanted to come live and kind of do a reaction to that. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it or not. Like I said, my Wi-Fi is not working the best. It'll be back hopefully by tomorrow. And if this continues, Corrie, I'll keep going live every day about it. You can be my content, because you're not going to sit there and lie on people and treat people like pure trash when you are the trash. And I'll also have everyone know that I never called Corrie a crackhead. She was calling me a junkie continuously. And I have these videos, Corrie, where you kept calling me a junkie time after time after time. And I got fed up with it. And yes, I called you a crackhead. How does it feel? Are you, the people that are lurking or anything, are you proud of your friend, Corrie? Are you proud that she wishes cancer on people, wishes rape on people? Huh? That's some friend you got there. I've gone a while without talking about Laura. But Corrie, it's your fault that I had to bring this up again, because you made a video on me and it was an untruthful video. And so I made it right because I told the truth. What would I have to gain by lying? I know why you lie, because you hate me. And it'll get you attention by telling people that I do this or I say that. You're a condescending liar. You've never been known to tell the truth. That's why you're never going to be respected by anyone in this community. And that's a fact. Hey, Real World Podcast. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry I had to say it, and I'm telling you, I'm going to keep on doing it, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to start talking about recovery more, because it's something that I believe in, and it is close to my heart. And Corrie, if you keep talking about me, I'll keep going live about you. You should have never, ever said that I murdered my husband. How dare you? You've taken this to a whole nother level, Corrie. I have ignored you for how long? I'm going to also get into my iCloud, and I'm going to pull all the videos, the negative videos you have said the most disgusting, hateful things about people. And we'll just react to them so everybody can know the real Corrie, the real Brenda. Huh? If I'm such trash, explain to me why I have never said anything to you like you have said to others. I've never wished death on anyone here. I have never made fun of anyone the way you have. I've never wished RAPE on anyone. Yeah, she is mean, Miss Dorky. Or Miss Cray Cray. So, I think I'm going to get off here. I know that I've taken up a lot of time on YouTube today, but boy, she had me mad. And Corrie did a video saying that I was triggered. No, Corrie, I was angry. I was mad. I am still mad. Don't ever talk about my husband. All right? Or I'll start talking about you. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a really good day, and thank you so much for that donation. I am so unbelievably grateful for that, and I wasn't expecting that. Thank you. And I think Garfield joined the membership. Welcome to the Enlightened. I do put a lot of cool stuff on my community post, and I make little videos and share with my members. So if anybody would like to become a member, I've got some great things in store. And yeah. So I hope you all have a great day. I'm completely going to log off because my son will be here any minute. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here.